Well, I did warn you. I've come to do a review of a Rock Lord. Yes, it's Granite. Yeah, I warned you guys in the last video that I have picked up a few Rock Lords, and I'm going to review some of them because they are just the quirkiest, daftest, oddest toy line of the 80s, I think. And in recent years, or certainly in the last year or so, we really started to build up a cult following on the Transformers sort of fandom, just because they were so daft. I mean, a toy that turns into a rock, you know, it's just, what the fuck, you know. But the thing is, the toys actually, when you look at them, some of them aren't that bad. The articulation on them, for example, for an 80s toy is pretty good, and their robot modes generally look pretty cool. But yeah, obviously they just turn into rocks, so I can't claim to be an expert at Rock Lords at all. I did have a few as a kid back in the mid 80s. I think it was 85, 86 that these guys were around, about, you know, around the time of peak of the Transformers and the GoBots popularity. They released a film which I recently rewatched some of. It's fucking awful. It's not aged at all well, so I wouldn't bother watching that. But yeah, I mean, I had this guy. I had Granite. I had Boulder. I had quite a few actually. I had a couple of the dinosaur ones. I really couldn't tell you what their names are. Terror Rock is one of them called that. I don't know. And Spike Stone or something like that. The two dinosaur ones had them, and Brimstone and Crackpot, the one that looks like he's got a big pot belly. So I did have a few of them, but you know, Transformers as a kid was always my main sort of toy line. So you know, I didn't get many Rock Lords. But anyway, I'm not an expert. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's go ahead and have a look at this guy's transformation. He has a little switch thing on the front here, which you can lift up once you've moved his arms up, of course, and up pops his head. Hello, and his legs come round like so, which is cool. So pretty basic transformation, but he's cool enough, and you know, he has got some sort of knee articulation and some elbow articulation where it just goes in, so he can kind of do a big hearty kind of 80s laugh, which is quite cool. Comes with a gun as well. Just fits in this hand, and I think for a robot mode he's actually quite cool. Obviously very simple, just the blue and the grey granite colours, but yeah, it's not bad little robot mode. There are alternate versions of this guy. This is a European guy, European weapon. It's this colour, and in the States it was red. So you can get red ones and black ones, and I don't think it makes much difference in the value. I say I'm not an expert on Rock Lords, but when it comes to value, I've done a little bit of looking at researching things. You get them on Buy It Now with their weapons for the more sort of common ones, and this guy's a more common one, I believe, for around 12 quid on a Buy It Now. However, this guy was an eBay purchase just on his own, on an auction for £3.50 plus I think £3 shipping. So as with everything on eBay, auctions are obviously the cheaper way to go, but they're not expensive. You know, you can pick them up pretty quick, pretty cheap, and you're always getting lots of them. People selling a lot of Rock Lords for, like, you know, 10 or so Rock Lords, but you can pick up pretty cheap. If you want their weapons, they tend to increase in price, obviously, but they're not too expensive. So yeah, a daft toy, but a cool toy. And as I say, I have also picked up another couple of Rock Lords, and one of them is complete as well, so I will probably do a review of that as well. But there we go, something a bit different than the Transformer anyway. Oops, I dropped his gun. Something a bit different than the Transformer. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the review. I just think they're great. I just think they're so quirky and so so stupid that they are great, and I can see why people do like them, because they are just odd. Alright, and see you next time. Bye.